City of Ottawa, in collaboration with the Ottawa Police Service, continue to work towards ensuring the safety of children and youth in Ottawa. The Children's Aid Society of Ottawa has a duty to investigate whenever there are allegations of abuse that children may be in need of protection. Families are supported to ensure that children's protection and other basic needs are met. There are ongoing reports to the Canadian Aid Society of Ottawa regarding child welfare concerns amid the Ottawa protest. The Children's Aid Society of Ottawa continues to play its role to in ensuring the safety and well-being of children in the community, while collaborating very closely with the Ottawa Police Service, especially in the matter that involves a child who is located in the protest area. If there are concerns, of a child or youth, please contact the Children's Aid Society of Ottawa at this number and this email.
Okay.
So
why is the city of Ottawa worried about the children's welfare? Children are protected by their parents. Okay. They're fine. This is a perfectly peaceful protest. We are on our 12th day of the most peaceful, beautiful gathering in the entire world. We're all here just having a great time, and it's just beautiful. There's nothing wrong with getting together and actually having a human experience and feeling love and compassion and empathy. Everybody has been in their phones, becoming zombies and all this stuff for so long, and we all actually had a chance to meet people we don't even know from all over the country and have feeling again. We're all I felt things here that I've never felt in my entire life. I feel joy again. The fear was pushed away. There's so much love, and this is what counts. Okay, there's no problems here. So why would the city be worried about children's welfare? All the children that are here have protection from their parents, right? That is, this is wrong that we're even suggesting taking children from their parents. What are they going to do? Take the parents away and then take the children away? Separate them? Is that the idea here behind this, what you're telling me?
Yeah, and again, I don't work for the Children's Aid Society. I'm just reading the statement. But yeah,
so this tells me that the city is planning something against us. We have 12 days of peace, and we continue we want to continue with the peace. All right, there is no issues. We have the constitutional rights. Okay, this is what the world is about. This is what our country is about. It's about our human rights. Okay, the system was made for the people. Okay, the police have to uphold the highest law of Canada. They swore an oath to it. Okay, the oath to hold the highest law of Canada, which is the Constitution. We have the right to life, liberty, and security of the person. We have the right to due process. We have the right to be. We have the right. We have so many rights. We have. I said it so perfect earlier. Sorry.
Calm.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. We have the right to not be arbitrarily detained. We have the right to peaceful protest. Okay. These police have to ensure that we have these rights. That is their job. They work for us. All the laws in Canada were built for the people. Okay, they're not built for the government. The government should not have power. The people have power. This should not be a problem. Being here and being civil, right?
What do you think? What message does it send? What are your thoughts on the fact that police are getting the Children's Aid Society in the mix? I said this at the start. I see that as pretty not small beans. They are an organization.
It's psychological warfare. What's going on right now? Okay, it's all psychological. They're trying to push the fear into the people. Okay, but there's too much love here. And everybody loves each other, and it's just amazing. I know, there's so many strangers that I've met hundreds of thousands of people. I've hugged hundreds of thousands of people. In the last two weeks, my life has completely flipped 180%. 180. I had 3 homeless people in my truck. Okay, I gave a guy a ride across town. I let somebody come up to our hotel room that I didn't even know. I would never have done this before. This is the most beautiful awakening of the human experience in the world, man. If everybody came here and experienced this, their life will be changed forever. And I encourage everybody to come. I'm trying to get all my friends and my family to come and see what's going on here. We need more support. They're trying to push us out of here with fear, right? And everybody's starting to roll, and it's not good. We have to stand our ground because our government has too much power. We have to stand our ground against tyranny. What is going on in the system with police that are not upholding their oath, okay, is they're committing treason, because that's the highest law of Canada, to protect the people of Canada. When you go against the Canadian law, it is treason, okay? These police have been trained with psychological warfare, all right? They're psychologically trained better than they are with the actual laws of Canada. They don't even know their own constitution. They don't know the Bill of Rights. They don't know the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. They do not know the Paris Accord of 1947, which is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, okay? That is what our Charter of Rights and Freedoms was based upon. And they're all here to protect us. We could live in harmony with this world, man. Everybody around here this is the most beautiful event in history, and it's global.
So what you just said leads into the next question I had, which was, okay, from what I'm seeing, the meetings that I'm watching of police, I'm sure you're watching very similar stuff. Like, I worry or I wonder about, like, are police going to escalate, and what is that going to mean for the people on the street? And are you concerned for the children involved? Are you worried at all?
Yes.
What a further escalation from
what
police
you
could
told
be
me,
for
I am very worried for the children. I'm very worried for. See, you're going to edit this, right? You're not gonna edit this because you don't have the power, but the powers that be that at your CBC, at that level, will edit this to make it sound like, oh, he's concerned about the children. It's not that I'm concerned about the children with this peaceful protest. I'm concerned about the children because of the information that you just told me of the city of Ottawa. Okay, if they're releasing that kind of information about the Children's Aid Service, then that tells me that there's plans being set in motion to attack the people. Okay, and we have no plans on giving in to that attack. We're going to stay peaceful. We're going to stand our ground peacefully here. We do not want the children to get hurt. I actually sent a family home today because they came all the way from British Columbia and they've been living in their car for 2 weeks. Okay? Children don't need to see things that could potentially scar them for life. I sent them home because I know that what you just told me, I already knew that this was going to happen. That's a good idea. Okay? I already knew that I feel it. When you're here, you feel love and you feel energy and you feel all this greatness, okay? We're all connected on a spiritual, energetic level, okay? And all of a sudden, within the last 12 hours or so, this energy within us, everybody feels it. There's something astray. There's something going on. Okay, I know everybody feels this way. Everyone I talk to feels this way. It's so powerful. Okay, and we have to stay peaceful. We have to stay positive. We can't let fear give in. Okay, because I can feel it. I can feel it in my soul, man. And
please strong. So the government thinks we have privileges and they can take it away, but that's bullshit. We have rights.
Yes.
And they don't know it. We elected them.
This already. Yes.
So, okay, those were kind of my main questions. Those were kind of my main questions. But yeah, again, what I read you, that was the full statement. Like, any other thoughts? Anything else that?
If true, my main.
This
what I
video
said to
is
somebody
not
earlier,
live from this news crew.
Just came back from
That's why
Afghanistan
we're
3
videoing
months
it,
ago,
because
and
they
shut
will
down.
edit it.
He come back to a country that is in shambles. Okay, he fought for our freedoms, and now we're dealing with our freedoms are being taken away, and he won't stand for it. I just met a man this morning who's also just quit the military. He has been in Germany. He was in Afghanistan. He lost 2 brothers in all these wars that they've created, these wars on terror and stuff that create fear in the people, okay? And he's like, you know, these people fought for our freedoms, and they died. They died for it, and he won't stand for it either, because he's here to help us. He's here on our side, just like everybody else. All right, and like I said earlier, this is the most beautiful, you know, gathering. Well, you know, Trudeau showed up here last night, as far as I know. And he was at the House of Commons. He's never had a chance to see the beauty of what's going on here. He's going to make a public statement. He's been at meetings. He hasn't even had a chance to walk the streets and see how much love there is. The weekends are even greater. This is the largest. This is 4 times longer than 1969 Woodstock. Okay, the peace, love, and music. Okay, it's four times as long. It's gone on that long, and it is 5 times larger, according to the police chief. At 2.5 million people showing up, and peacefully at this peaceful gathering. It's bigger than anything else that has ever happened. Okay, like
you mentioned you're trying to get friends to come to Ottawa. Where did you initially drive to come to Ottawa?
I drove 8.5 hours from Thamesville, Ontario, Chatham, Kent.
Chatham, Kent area?
Yeah, it's between London and Windsor.
Yeah, I am somewhat familiar with the area.
Yes.
And what's your name?
I am Jacob. My name is Jacob Verellen.
Can you spell your last name?
Verellen.
And Jacob is
Jacob.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate the dialogue. I appreciate talking. And anyone else here?
I have one more thing to say. If Trudeau truly wanted to address the public, what he should be doing, since Trudeau has brought people in from so many different countries here to create diversity, and in the many ways, all the different religions and the different races has created a lot of division. We have the Black Lives Matter movement, we have the LGBTQ, we have all these things going on that create division between the people. What I've seen here at this event has brought everyone together, regardless where they come from. There is people from all walks of life that have gathered here in unity and peace and love. What his plan was to divide us all, and instead, the most amazing thing happened, and we all came together. What he should be doing is be in the streets and hugging us just like everybody else is experiencing love, and embracing the fact that he brought everyone together from all over the world and all over the country, and we're all getting along. What he did at Parliament Hill by putting out the eternal flame of unity, the sentinel flame at Parliament, is nonsense. This is the greatest gathering of unity in Canada. That flame should be lit right now.
As mentioned, anyone, you can keep the live streams going, but anyone else want to the same questions?
Anybody else?
Like I'm here, especially anyone, because it's about the Children's Day
I'm sure
Society.
there's so much to cover, guys. There's so much to cover.
What about you? I'm asking about the statement from the Children's Day Society. I can read it again. Do you happen to have children here like that? Anyone who's a parent, especially, who is here
Is there
and
any
has
parents
concerns.
here?
I'm a parent and I have a child here.
I will not force
This
vaccine
is
on
my
children.
child.
Well, that's your child.
This is my father.
I guess from my read of the Children's Aid Society, it's probably younger children that they're talking about, but good to know.
My brother just, my brother and his girlfriend just had a baby, 1 month, and
I'm now a
day
grandpa.
ago. I'm now a nephew. I now have a nephew, and I'm an uncle to a beautiful, healthy boy, and I'm here for him. I don't want to see the children in this world grow up in a world of communism. Justin Trudeau is a dictator, and this is not good. We have to uphold our constitutional rights. What Justin Trudeau has done with all the statements he's made, everything he's done is treason. He needs to be held accountable. And the pushing of drugs and vaccines through all the media sources is illegal. The advertising of these things without consulting your doctor and not knowing all of the possible side effects is illegal. We have acts to protect us against this. We have the Nuremberg Code that allows us to choose what to do with our own body with informed consent. Okay, we are not volunteers to human experiments. We must not be treated like slaves, like people that can just be walked over and controlled. We have to stand our ground and know that these rights are here for us. The Nuremberg Code, by the way, when violated, is an international code. It is punishable by death. Justin Trudeau is the leader of Canada, and he has enforced all the measures that are in place right now, and he should be held accountable.
As a CBC reporter, could you find out for us how much money Justin Trudeau makes off of every vaccine?
There is
I'd like to know
racketeering.
how much money Justin Trudeau makes off of every vaccine. Because what he did with these shutdowns is he killed 2 of my sons. All their necessities of life was taken away. And when you deprive somebody of the necessities of life, that's the same as murder. I came here from Calgary because these lockdowns killed my 2 children.
I have one more thing to say. Another thing that was a huge problem over this last 2 years is nobody addressed the mental health of people over the last 2 years. Right away, with all the lockdowns and everything and how that affects people in a mental state, we've had so many suicides. Kids are growing up in a world that is just absolutely wrong. They wear masks like you are, and 80% of communication is not verbal. It is through expression, okay? Through facial expression. This is how children learn. This is how we learn to feel, through expression. He's trying to take away that from us. He's lowering the IQ of children by 20 points by not being able to communicate emotionally through expression. It's the most important thing in life, is to be connected to people. That's what I've learned here. How important it is to love people.
Something else the government should explain to us is why in the real true pandemic, which is a drug pandemic in this country, did he choose to make a medicine called ibogaine illegal in this country that cures addiction? It cures addiction. That was made illegal. My sons were using that medicine, and it was made illegal. It's the root of a tree ground up. But now he wants to force a vaccine on me. They got the recipe from China, made by companies that are convicted criminals, and he wants to force that on me.
The hugest criminals.
But I can't take ibogaine? Sorry, Justin Trudeau. Ask him those questions. Use our reporters. It is up to you as reporters to find out the answers to these questions.
Good, exactly.
And if you do not, you are just as guilty.
Okay. On that note, okay, Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson are the largest criminal corporations in the world. Okay, they have the largest fines that were held against them. They've pulled drugs off the market that are known to kill people. Okay, no pharmaceutical company to date will cure you. Okay, they're not here to cure you. They're here to make money.
They're here to make a customer
now, there were drugs available through early treatment, like hydrochloroquine, ivermectin, vitamin D, zinc, vitamin C, all these things that could have avoided 60% of all of all deaths and 80% of all hospitalizations. We've been lied to the entire time. They've tried to slander all the early treatments. They've told doctors and nurses that they would lose their medical practices if they came out and actually treated people with these early treatments. Okay, this is not good. 98.6% of the population would survive if we were all infected. That's at a high rate. People above 80, right? 98.6% survival rate. If we apply that to the entire country, world of 7.7 billion people, we've got 35 million potential deaths. Of that 35 million, 60% of those people could be saved with early treatment. This is not a pandemic. This is about control.
Why did they make the virus? Why did they make the virus?
If I can, I want to ask anyone here questions about the Children's Aid Society statement, which I mean, again, is like the news. It is it's not again. It's the. Do you want me to read the statement?
No, I'll just tell you right now. I'm a father. I would never force that vaccine upon my children.
No, but this Children's Aid Society, it's about. I'll read it to you if that's like.
Go ahead. Read it again, please.
Yeah.
So essentially, the city have decided that they want to remove kids from the area. It's the city that's making this decision.
The protective
Have you
services.
guys been downtown?
Hey man,
I work down
I'm
here
gonna
every
fill
day.
you in on what this is, okay? He has documentation that he's gonna read, but what it is the city of Ottawa is worried about the welfare of the children. Okay?
About being downtown?
Not quite. It's not quite
Okay,
city.
but they're here with their parents in a loving, peaceful protest.
Oh, I've
Correct.
seen parents.
So why are they worried about the children? Are they planning on taking the parents away, or are they planning on taking the children away?
Or are they planning on using force?
My point
So every
exactly.
child I've seen downtown,
And this is
they've been
peaceful.
dancing,
Wait,
singing,
you
name it.
Do you want me to? I'll read the statement. Like I'll show you. This is it.
Okay, can you read loud for everybody to hear?
The Children's Aid Society of Ottawa is aware of child safety concerns amid Ottawa protests. The Children's Aid Society of Ottawa, in collaboration with the Ottawa Police Service, continue to work together ensuring the safety of children and youth in Ottawa. The Children's Aid Society of Ottawa has a duty to investigate whenever there are allegations of abuse that suggest a child may be in need of protection. Families are supported to ensure the children's protection and other basic needs are met. There have been ongoing reports to the Children's Aid Society of Ottawa regarding child welfare concerns amid the Ottawa protest. The Children's Aid Society of Ottawa continues to play its role in ensuring the safety and well-being of children in the community while collaborating very closely with the Ottawa Police Service, especially matters that involve the child. We've located at the protest area, and they say if there are concerns about the safety of a child or youth, Ottawa please contact us at these numbers email.
Can they provide a source?
Well, I can tell you where there's children being abused in our schools, in our hospitals.
That is correct.
By these mandates.
I want to talk about whether or not vaccination is a concern. That is like
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Every child down here, they're singing "Oh Canada," they're cheering with each other, they're having fun. No child here is being harmed in any way possible. They're having fun. They're being able to live life again.
Yes. Well, I mean,
So, with you say that about Children's Aid, are they planning on doing something and just raiding downtown?
That's really the concern that I'm wondering about. Like, are people worried that are demonstrators here? Are they concerned about the fact that the Children's Aid Society is getting involved? Like, they are not, from my personal opinion, they are not an organization that messes around that it can, make your family situation messy. That's my opinion. I think that they are not. I wouldn't want them kind of. Yeah, I'd be concerned. Well, like it just happened like an hour ago.
You wouldn't want the mud though.
Well, I just like.
You wouldn't want them involved in your family because you know the harm they can do, right?
But that's what
because
I'm saying.
if they had real concern for children, they would be checking out the abuse of children in our public schools, in our hospitals, in the orphanage. These forced mandates, what they're doing to children, and they're talking about abuse.
That's what they can.
The reason our
your family
kids-
situation further down the line is what I would say.
You know.
So I'm concerned about. Yeah, are people here worried about the fact that they seem to be getting involved? That police seem to be going to the Children's Aid
It's another
Society.
scare tactic. I'm not
Another
worried.
scare tactic.
So
That's right.
Did you say that? Do you have family here?
Pardon me?
Do you have family here? Like, are
I'm
you?
from Ottawa.
Oh, you're from Ottawa.
Yeah,
okay.
I come here every day to show my support because this is what needs to happen.
People that are coming here alone because they hear it's so scary and they come down here to check it out, they do not bring their kids. Once they get down here, you know what they say? I'm going home to get my children because I have never experienced so much love and peace in all my life. Never in my life. I'm going to get my kids because they need to experience this for the first time.
And you're talking about.
I have something else to say.
Look what they did in Coventry. It was another scare tactic. They had it all over news that they raided the place. They took all their fuel. They didn't take their fuel. It's a scare tactic. They got poor cheering here.
I'll come.
Right? It's another scare tactic.
Okay, guys, everybody here, guys. I don't know where you guys are all located, okay? But when our phones go down, when the CVs go down, okay? Everything goes down, okay? It's gonna happen. Come here, Kent and Wellington. Everybody come here. We're strong in numbers, okay?
This will be ground zero.
We have to come here. This is ground zero.
Absolutely.
Okay? Everybody spread the word.
One thing I'd like to tell you,
Don't walk into the gas chamber.
the crime rate went down 90% in Ottawa. There hasn't been a murder since we got here. There's no more hungry people on the streets. And what did they do? They called in the police. Why did Justin Trudeau not call in the police when he had crime in Ottawa, when he had murders, when he had hungry people all over the place and people dying of drugs? I wonder even how many people have died of addiction since we've been here, because we've been feeding them and loving them and treating them like human beings.
Calls on it daily, every hour, down at the mission of overdose.
And you talk
every
about
day.
the concern of the child society, right?
Children's Aid.
Children's Aid Society getting involved. What about the Red Cross? The Red Cross is here supporting the Geneva Convention with the truckers here, supporting us, saying that what they're doing is wrong.
Well, again, it's more. I'm wondering if people are concerned about the Children's Aid Society's statement. That's what I'm trying to. That's okay. So you don't think that it will matter in the long run? Like,
Well, what can they really do? There's no harm being done whatsoever around these children. What can Children's Aid do?
No,
They can just go and take a child because they're downtown having fun?
What
No,
they
I
should
don't-
do is protect the kids from the RCMP. Protect the
Yeah,
children
look what
from the
happened.
police.
Look right there. You see that orange sign right there? Why do you think everything's going on? Every life matters. Every child matters.
When the cops are downtown beating up homeless people and beating the shit out of drug addicts, why is that not a concern? Because there's no child being harmed or not being looked after here. The kids are walking up to our vehicles with cards and gifts for us, telling us thank you. Why are they not where the real problems are?
So police have said, Ottawa Police Service have said that about 25% of all the trucks, vehicles, are in some way, their language was pretty vague. They said tied to a kid. Like, I don't really know if that means, like, again, it's their language is kind of vague, but it's all I have, which is like, they were saying like 25% of the vehicles that are demonstrating downtown Ottawa are tied to a kid. I don't know if that means like there's a kid in it, or like, I don't really know exactly what that means, but they're saying they are concerned about whether, if they want to start towing people, and I realize that people are not going to be supportive of that here.
90% of the tow trucks company in Ottawa already refuse to tow anybody.
Or if police escalate their enforcement, that they are concerned about children's safety.
Okay, so
too.
with them enforcing it, you don't think everybody's going to stand in line and say, no, it's not happening? Because that's what we're here for.
It's not my opinion. This is what I'm wondering. Are
The
people
one who
concerned?
will hurt the children will be the police, not us. They're the ones that are doing the harm. They are the ones that are the criminals in here, and they are the ones that's breaking the law. They're stealing our gas, they're stealing our food. Who do you think is eating that food? The kids that are down here in these trucks? So how are they concerned about our children? They've never been concerned about our children before.
They lie. They lie.
If they were concerned, any decent cop that was concerned about our children and believed and honored the oath he took would be dropping his badge and his gun, and he would be here with us. These police officers took an oath to protect me and to protect all of us.
Public servants.
I didn't, and I'm standing here fighting for their rights and their freedoms. I never took an oath to do that. They took an oath to do that, and they're being paid to do that. Where the hell are they? Let them drop their badges and their guns and come and stand up for freedom and the Constitution.
Walk with us.
And walk with us.
I'm going to share a story about Children's Aid. A preacher in Saskatchewan, he went to jail because he used a tennis paddle, a ping pong paddle on his kids he didn't want to lay his hands on.
So
They took the kids away and they put him in jail, and the whole community stood behind him. There was no harm to the kids, but this is a Children's Aid Society.
No, that's the residential school
Yes,
environment.
yes.
The residential schools have not been shut down. The Children's Aid Society in this country has taken over the residential schools. They're stealing our children. They're integrating our children into the white man society. It's time for our leader of the First Nations people to stand up and speak up and stand up for the First Nations people and get our children back. We will not bend. We are First Nations. We will not give in. We are strong. These people tried to kill us many years ago. They couldn't. Stronger we have come back, and strong we will stand.
When in the history of this country has this government ever made something and said, this is so good and we're going to give it to the natives first? When have they ever made something of any value that they wanted to give to the native first? The blankets they poison with smallpox?
I wage war on the Canadian government. Give our children back. Get rid of the residential school for good and stop lying. Get our leader up. Where's our leader? I will stand and scream from the rooftops.
So
We don't have a
does anyone, out of curiosity, does anyone, here, like, is anyone here with their family? Like, again, this is kind of about the Children's Aid Society.
This is our family.
Yes, everybody is my family.
Do you want me to read? Did you hear the statement?
I heard what you said. So you're saying,
that's what I'm curious.
So
like,
you're
if
saying that my teenagers are threatened for being in Ottawa? Is that what you're telling me? Answer my question.
You heard the statement.
We've all answered questions. You answer mine.
I don't work for the Children's Aid Society. I don't know.
Are my children in danger for being in Ottawa?
Native
land. The Children's Aid Society.
Are my children in danger for being in Ottawa right now? Tell me yes or no. You tell me. You're coming here trying to say that children are in danger. You got the inside scoop because you guys are the messenger for the devil. You tell me right now. Are my kids in danger for being here? Should I send them on the first train out of town? Tell me now. So you're saying that my kids are going to get hurt?
I'm not saying anything. I don't. All I'm saying is that they put out the statement, and I'm looking for your reaction.
You're telling me now that I should be getting my kids out of town?
No, I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you that.
He's going to come in here and do what to my kids? What are they going to?
All I did was read.
Because you don't give a shit about nobody. All you care about is your paycheck.
Because
you sold your soul a long time ago. You sold your soul a long time ago, and you sold your soul a long time ago.
I'm here to.
You work for the devil. That's who you work for. That's who you work for. That's your boss.
I'm here to talk about this thing.
I'm telling you, are my kids in danger in this city right now?
I don't know the future. Like, I don't know. I mean, all I can tell you is that.
Well, then why are you coming here trying to act like you're concerned about kids?
I'm here to document.
I have two teenagers here that are in my car. Are they in danger? Yes or no?
I don't.
Yes
I don't
or no?
I don't know what the future brings. I don't.
Go fuck yourself then.
I'm telling you. Okay. All right.
Are you guys going to air this, or are you just going to chop it all up and
Yeah, no. I'm live. I encourage the live. Like, I encourage the live. Okay. I appreciate those who talk.
The gentleman he has questions for you. Are you willing to answer his questions?
I mean, I don't really.
why do you have a mask on?
What's more important to you guys? Money or honor?
What has happened here with your establishment, your corporation here, that is being controlled.
Go ahead.
What's happened with your media, with your corporation that's being controlled by Big Pharma and our government and stuff, is you have literally killed millions of people, okay? You've advertised drugs that don't work. You've told people that there's no early treatment. You've just lied through your teeth. You've killed people.
What lie did I just say? Like, I've been here to.
I'm talking about your corporation.
CTV News, all of
I'm talking about your corporation.
All the ones run by the government.
We can agree to disagree. I stand by the work of my colleagues. I stand by.
Your colleagues are murderers.
I would not call them that. But
they are murderers.
I do appreciate you taking the time. I am happy with the dialogue that we had. I appreciate
murderers.
I wouldn't call them that, but
they are.
They are, man.
My two sons are dead. What would you call that?
Again,
thanks for coming.
I appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks for leaving.
Yeah.
You see that on the news to see how it gets twisted, though.
Yeah.
Everybody who got this live, or on recording, come with me. I want you guys to sign me.
Holy fuck balls.
Just looking for guys write all your stuff on my truck. Write it on here too. Yeah. Write all your information on here, all the stuff where you post your videos and stuff.
Thank you for your speech.
Thank you very much. We got to get this stuff out there, guys.
They're gonna twist every word, but this is live.
Yeah, we took this all live.
Where's
Just more evidence against them.
The guy before?
Yeah.
When I was, I think it went back to his car.